This is QTV Nightly News coming to you live from our studios on Caraba Avenue, and I am Jenna Basonko. Thank you for joining us here at the main news headlines. The Gambia kicked off the 4th International Blue Economy Conference on Wednesday, bringing together global leaders to develop innovative strategies for sustainable blue economy development. The Ambassador Extraordinary Ami Fabry presented her letters of credence to the President of Cabo Verde, His Excellency Jose Maria Reeves, in Mendelo in Cabo Verde. After their two-day pre-departure orientation last week, the Minister of Trade, Babukar Ojuf, bade farewell on Monday to the first batch of 22 female domestic workers from the Gambia, heading to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. As the Gambia celebrates 60 years of independence, we explore its rich biodiversity, from the mangroves of the River Gambia to its vibrant savannas, home to diverse flora and fauna, as part of our Diamond Jubilee Month series. In sports news, Midifa FC are champions of the QCell-sponsored Suncho Alaji League tournament after securing a victory in a penalty shootout following a goalless draw in regular time. Those were the main headlines, and now the news in detail. Do stay. Thank you for staying with us. This is QTV News, and I am Jenna Basonko. The Gambia kicked off the 4th International Blue Economy Conference on Wednesday, bringing together global leaders to develop innovative strategies for sustainable blue economy development. Mam Nabuka attended the opening ceremony, and this is her report.
This event was made possible through the collaboration of the Gambia's Ministry of Transport, Works and Infrastructure, the Regional Maritime University in Accra, Ghana, and the Dar es Salaam Maritime Institute in Tanzania. The conference seeks to establish a platform for knowledge sharing, networking, and capacity building among stakeholders, partners, and experts to exchange ideas on how best to harness the blue economy to ensure its development across the African continent. By tapping into prospects of the aquatic industry within the framework of maritime security, safety, and development. The blue economy is the sustainable use of ocean resources to create economic growth, jobs, and livelihoods while preserving the ocean's health. It's an economic concept that involves a wide range of sectors including fishing, tourism, shipping, and more. It generates $3 to $6 billion annually and provides around 260 million jobs globally. Its importance in supporting livelihoods worldwide highlights the need for innovative and sustainable development solutions, particularly in African countries that rely heavily on coastal trade. Here are Mohamed B.S. Jallo, the Vice President of the Gambia, and Jethro Double Brooks, the Vice Chancellor of the Regional Maritime University in Accra, Ghana.
The New World Order and the lifestyles that accompany it are exerting unbearable pressure on our water bodies and destroying them gradually. This has brought about a new era of unprecedented challenges and opportunities, which make it inevitable in the interest of all generations to chart a course towards a sustainable and prosperous future for our oceans and waterways.
The blue economy represents more than just economic growth. It serves as an interconnected system where the environment, social equity, and economic prosperity can work hand in hand. It is all about ensuring that our development does not come at the expense of the very resources we depend on.
The conference, which is expected to draw over 300 participants, will cover several key topics including oil and gas, marine technological innovation, international cooperation in the maritime sector, marine biotechnology, climate change, and coastal resilience, among other important areas. Senegal has recently become an oil and gas producing country, and Fatou Diouf, Senegal's Minister of Transport and Fisheries, encourages participants to make the most of the conference.
L'économie bleue présente une bonne opportunité pour l'Afrique.
Our nations must address the issues of overfishing, exploitation, and pollution in our waters by developing policies that are both cohesive and effective in safeguarding our maritime resources. I urge African leaders to collaborate closely, harnessing the full potential of the blue economy to reduce our reliance on foreign resources. This is Ibrahim Asila, Gambia's Minister of Transport, Works and Infrastructure, discussing the blue economy.
We should not be afraid to set sail on this voyage to unlock the potentials offered by the blue economy. Let us work closely with our experts and the academia for commonality of purpose, because in the horizon, there is a future filled with strong promises bountiful possibilities, and endless potential.
The deliberations will take place over 3 days, from February 19 to 21st. At the end of the conference, a resolution will be drafted and submitted to the African Union, ECOWAS, and the International Maritime Organization for potential implementation. Mamna Buka, reporting for QTV News.
The Gambia's ambassador extraordinary on Tuesday presented her letters of credence to the President of Cabo Verde, His Excellency Jose Maria Neves, in Mendulo, the capital of the island. Lolem Kamara tells us more.
On the 18th of February 2025, the Gambia's 60th independence anniversary, Her Excellency Ami Fabure, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of the Gambia, presented her letter of credence to the President of the Republic of Cape Verde, Jose Maria Neves, at the People's Palace, sometimes referred to as the Pink Palace, in Mindelo, South Vicente. Ambassador Fabure was received by the Chief of Protocol and a Guard of Honor before her presentation. During her presentation, Ambassador Fabure extended fraternal greetings from the President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Adama Barrow, and the people of the Gambia to the President and people of Cabo Verde. His Excellency Jose Maria Neves welcomed Ambassador Fabure and assured her of the unflinching support and cooperation of his government. Her Excellency highlighted the cultural and geographical proximity between the Gambia and Cabo Verde, as the two nations are only 898 kilometers apart. And President Neves expressed his willingness to strengthen cooperation in the areas of trade, tourism, culture, health, and agriculture. The ambassador further acknowledged the presence of the small Gambian community in Cabo Verde, giving the assurance that their welfare would be strengthened through bilateral cooperation. In conclusion, she emphasized the constitution of a joint commission on areas of mutual interest. Her Excellency was accompanied by the Protocol and Welfare Officer, Mr. Sirifo Sanko. For QTV News, Loli M. Kamara.
After their two-day pre-departure orientation last week, the Minister of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, Babakar Ojuf, bade farewell on Monday to the first batch of 22 female domestic workers from the Gambia, heading to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This story by Babakar Sise is narrated by our Bob.
The event, held in the Ministry's conference room, marks the first deployment of workers under the bilateral labor agreement for the recruitment of domestic workers and the bilateral labor agreement for the recruitment of skilled workers, both which were signed in 2023 during the 2023 Africa-Arab Summit in Saudi Arabia. These agreements aim to establish a structured and regulated framework for the recruitment and employment of Gambians in Saudi Arabia, including provisions for fair wages, working conditions, and more. During his Meet the People tour in November 2022, President Barrow announced his government's plan to create 150,000 jobs between 2023 and 2027 as part of a new employment policy, following the completion of the EU-funded Techifi project in the Gambia. The unemployment rate in the country currently stands at 41.5%, with youth unemployment at 48.6%, according to the 2022-2023 Gambia Labour Force Survey. Minister Diouf encouraged the women, stressing the significance of this economic opportunity for them. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to ensuring their safety and well-being while abroad, assuring them that both the government and the licensed agencies will closely monitor their welfare and offer the necessary support. The Trade Minister further urged the women to be law-abiding, respect their Saudi employers, and report their issues to the staff of the Gambian embassy in Saudi Arabia. The first group of workers will spend several years in the kingdom, earning a monthly income of approximately $14,000, along with health insurance coverage. According to the ministry, a second batch of 23 women is scheduled to depart for Saudi Arabia on February 27, 2025. For QTV News, I am Our Bob.
From that story by Our Bob, we will now go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we have local and sports news. Do stay.
Supersonics Islamic Insurance ñooy jël benn digital insurance provider ci Gambia bu ànda sharia ñoo leen isil wécceeku technologie yu xarañ ànd ak dal ba seen bunti kër yi amal nañ leen bépp façon ngi insurance service boo soxla pour ngeen mun a am xel bu dal ak kaaraange saa yoloon ko soxle su fekkee yaa ngi kër si yoon wala si business ak Supersonics Islamic Insurance Limited ñëwal nga bokk si suñ bànneexi liggéey nga xam fu ñu feetoo oo ñu si +220 5132 319 5132 318 wala 5132 315 wala nga email ñu info@supersonicsinsurance.com wala book nga seetuñu suñ website bi www.supersonicsinsurance.com wala nga seet si ñu Beka Plaza 56 Liberation Avenue, Banjul.
Being the Gambia's trusted network, QCell continues to provide the fastest and most reliable internet service in the Gambia. With 4G plus internet speed, you are guaranteed fast and reliable internet anytime, anywhere with QCell. Get a QCell SIM card now at any of our customer care centers and enjoy the fastest 4G internet in the Gambia. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyubus. We innovate, others follow.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV News, and I am Jenna Bosonko. Still on local news, as the Gambia celebrates 60 years of independence, attention is drawn to its rich biodiversity, from the mangroves of the River Gambia to its vibrant savannas. The nation is home to diverse flora and fauna, and efforts are underway to protect this variable natural heritage. Mamjara Kamara shares more on these initiatives.
The Gambia is a ribbon of land stretching along the mighty River Gambia, which serves as the lifeblood of the nation's ecosystems. Despite its small size, only about 11,300 square kilometers, the Gambia boasts an impressive diversity of habitats. This includes mangrove swamps, open woodlands, coastal wetlands, and dry savannas.
The Gambia's wetland is among the country's diverse and rich ecological site. That have served as a crucial area where our marine species, migratory birds, and other marine wildlife species, that is their habitat. So it makes it a very crucial, important habitat in this country.
The mangroves, often referred to as nature's nursery, play a crucial role in protecting the coastline from erosion, while serving as a breeding grounds for countless aquatic species. These wetlands are just one piece of a larger ecological puzzle that makes the Gambia a heaven for biodiversity. Here is Momodu Inkeba, the president of Gambia Environmental Alliance.
In the Gambian wetland, it is considered, it is known that at least 150 different species of birds lives around the Gambian wetland. So this is why I said this is the jewel of the Gambia. So keen bird watchers across the world always target the Gambia, to come and watch some birds that are either extinct or, their global population is really diminishing.
The Gambia is often called a bird's paradise. It attracts thousands of ecotourists every year, drawn by the chance to spot exotic species like the stunning Abyssinia roller, the iconic African fish eagle, and the vibrant binoculars in the Abuko Nature Reserve. Amadou Sonko is the park manager of Abuko Nature Reserve.
We have more than 500 plus birds in the whole country, but Abuko Nature Reserve 270 plus was recorded. And then we have a very unique bird here that most of bird watchers, if they want to see that bird, that particular bird, they easily access or they easily see it in Abuko Nature Reserve, which is western bluebill.
The wetlands of the Gambia are particularly important for migratory birds. They serve as a stopover point for species traveling from Europe to sub-Saharan Africa. These feathered travelers remind us that the Gambia's natural heritage is part of a larger global ecosystem. Here is Momodu Inkeba again.
We've got a lot of marine ecosystems around the Gambian wetlands. So people even are saying that the Gambian jewel that the country has is our wetland, because people value the wetlands and the ecosystem services that the wetland provides. For instance, not only fishing, the wetlands enhance fishing, but not only fishing, people also do agriculture.
While the Gambia is known for its birds and monkeys, it is also home for some surprising wildlife. Along the River Gambia, crocodiles lurk in the shallows, their ancient forms blending seamlessly into the landscape. The sacred crocodile pools of Kachikali in Bakau are not only a unique tourist attraction, but also a cultural symbol of fertility and protection. Further upriver, the mighty hippopotamus can be found, one of the most unexpected residents of the Gambia. These gentle giants, despite their docile appearance, are among Africa's most dangerous animals. However, in the Gambia, they coexist peacefully with the communities that live along the river. And of course, no mention of the Gambian wildlife would be complete without its mischievous monkeys. From the playful velvet monkeys to the ground-dwelling potass monkeys, these creatures are a source of endless fascination for visitors and locals alike. And still on the list of mischief is the hyena, which forms a great part of Gambian traditional and oral history. A good chunk of them can be found at the Abuko Nature Reserve, and at night in the suburbs of the country, you can also hear their scary sounds sending everyone to fright. From the four-legged to the crawling creatures, the fauna of the Gambia never ceases to showcase nature's wonders. For QTV News, I am Mam Jara Kamara.
The European Union, Enabel, through the Take a Few project and ICT, were present at the inauguration of the Farafenni Youth Centre, which took place during a well-attended ceremony. This story by Don Williams is narrated by Yafa Tugay.
The construction of the Farafenni Youth Centre is now completed, having gone through the hands of several contractors. The completion brings elation to the youth of Farafenni and the North Bank region, who have longed for such a day for many years. Lamin Sedikan, the governor of the North Bank region, gave the welcome address.
My heartfelt gratitude to the government of the Gambia under the leadership of His Excellency President Adama Barrow and all our esteemed partners who have contributed immensely towards making this dream a reality. Their dedication, commitment and support have been instrumental in ensuring that our young people have access to safe and conducive environment where they can acquire skills, seek job opportunities, and access essential services.
Pamodu Gay, chairman of the Regional Youth Committee, reminded young people to engage in meaningful activities.
As we gathered here today, let me remind the young people that the Youth Center will serve as a hub for creativity, learning, and engagement. It will offer a platform for young people to explore their talents, engage in meaningful activities, and work towards achieving their collective goals.
Enrica Palikani, the head of cooperation for the European Union delegation in the Gambia, spoke on the commitment of the EU.
And the EU stands firm in its commitment to supporting initiatives that empower the youth, help them to develop their entrepreneurial spirits, their knowledge, and connect them with opportunities for work, education, and personal growth. We firmly believe that by addressing the needs of the young people, we are not only ensuring a better future for them, but we are also contributing to the broader development of the Gambia as a whole.
Bakari Waibaji, the Minister of Youth and Sports, giving the official launching statement, emphasized on the efforts and strides the government has made towards providing the needs and aspirations of young people.
We remain committed to creating the enabling environment for our young people to be empowered and to gain the skills that are necessary in sports development, economic empowerment, and other areas that will contribute towards their independence. This has been demonstrated many times through the project and initiative that His Excellency President has championed over the past years. But Farafenni Youth Center is one of those that have demonstrated once again that government is ready to support young people and provide them the services that they need.
The center will serve as a hub for youth innovation, skills development, sports and dialogue. It will be a safe space where young people can gather, learn, and take part in innovatives that will shape their futures and the future of the nation. Other speakers included Aida Jata, the National Youth Chairperson, and Alhaji Mustafa Diba, the Chief of Upper Badibu. The speeches were followed by entertainment by the Kanyoleng Group and a short skit by the youth, while the cutting of the ribbon was jointly done by the minister and some of the dignitaries. Before all, we are taking on conducted tour of the facility. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafatu Gay.
From that story by Yafatu Gay, let's now take a look at what is happening in the world of sports. Medifa FC are champions of the QCell-sponsored Suncho Alaji League tournament after securing a victory in a penalty shootout following a goalless draw in regular time. Our sports reporter Mamutu Gajaga watched it all, and this is his report.
A trailing penalty shootout followed an exciting goalless draw in regulation time. Medifa FC emerged as league champions, converting all 5 of their spot kicks. Talibi FC, the former champions, who claimed the 2023 title, saw one of their penalty takers fired his shot wide. Both teams showcased moments of beautiful possession football, with several near-goal mouth efforts. Kalilu Sambu scored the decisive penalty for Medifa FC and attributed their success to hard work and determination. We've been putting in the hard work long before the Nawetan started. We promised our coach that if we made it to the final, we will win the trophy. Although we lost the knockout final, we did everything we could to ensure we won the league. Ajay, coach of Medifa FC, credited his team's victory to their early preparation.
Yeah, to be honest with you, we really worked for it. It is something that we deserve, definitely. Yeah, we really fought for it since at the beginning because the beginning of the tournament, we really was trying for it. And then with collective motivation we have behind the background, we really approve it, and then we come today and win the trophy.
Mohamed Fall, coach of Talibi FC, acknowledged that his team played well but struggled to score during open play. I just want to congratulate my players for a job well done. We lost the penalty shootout due to luck. The Sinchu Alaji Nawetan, sponsored by QCell, is a grassroots competition featuring young players. Ibrahim Amarang, the president of the Sinchu Alaji Sports Development Committee, while welcoming QCell's sponsorship, expressed his disappointment with the lack of support from football authorities.
We are into grassroots sports, and we are happy to see you can see the turnout. Only disappointed in the fact that even though we are into grassroots, the people that represent us at the top of the ladder will only showcase when it matters most about them.
Supporting grassroots football competitions featuring young players is essential for talent development, fostering a passion for the game from an early age, and promoting community engagement, which builds pride, unity, and local identity. It also plays a key role in the long-term growth of this sport, ensuring its sustainability for the future. QCell's sponsorship of this competition is in keeping with its support for sports in general and football in particular, as shown by its sponsorship of the national team, the Scorpions. Mamudu Gajaga, QTV News.
Before we leave, let's recap our main headlines. The Gambia kicked off the 4th International Blue Economy Conference on Wednesday, bringing together global leaders to develop innovative strategies for sustainable blue economy development. The Ambassador Extraordinary Ami Fabre on Tuesday presented her letters of credence to the President of Cape Verde, His Excellency Jose Maria Neves, in Mendelo in Cabo Verde. After their 2-day pre-departure orientation last week, the Minister of Trade, Babakar Oju, bade farewell on Monday to the first batch of 22 female domestic workers from the Gambia heading to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. As the Gambia celebrates 60 years of independence, we explore its rich biodiversity, from the mangroves of the River Gambia to its vibrant savannas, home to diverse flora and fauna, as part of our Diamond Jubilee Month series. In sports news, Medifa FC are champions of the QCell-sponsored Suncho Alaji League tournament after securing a victory in a penalty shootout following a goalless draw in regular time. That's all we have in this edition of QTV News. Join us at 10 p.m. for another bulletin. Thanks for watching.